Let me ask you something. Who's the hottest girl here?
Your wife?
Here, right now?
So, famous YouTuber and apparently an adult industry star, Adam22, has just recently stated that he has allowed his recently married wife the opportunity to do a sex scene with another man. Now, look, I don't like engaging into people's lives and their choices unless when I see that they're publicizing something that will eventually corrupt society. Now, one of the reasons I titled my channel as being unwoked, even though that's a made-up word, is because one of the tenets of being woke is being progressive, ultra progressive. You know, like where men can be women and women can be men. And this right here is an ultra progressive take, where this man is acting like he's okay with his wife being with another man. This right here is beyond being a simp. This is like a toxic male feminist talking, i.e. a broken man. But anyways, let's hear him out.
After 7 years with my girl, this is not the breakup conversation. I realize it might have sounded like that right there for a second. Yeah. After 7 years together, been doing porn pretty much the whole time, but we've gotten more and more deeper into the conversation or into the porn stuff. And after, many hundreds and hundreds of threesomes and stuff, we decided, we've been having this conversation for like damn near a year.
Okay.
She shot her first ever scene with another man over the week.
You could tell that this was basically just burning within inside of him. I mean, the fact that it took him a while to get to the point, it tells us that he felt very ashamed to actually state this. But he eventually had to, because it's going to be in the public when she does the video goes viral. But you could see in his face and just hear it in his voice. Listen clearly.
That shows growth.
That shows growth. Bro, but
this nigga lying. That shows growth. They don't show no damn growth, man. That's regression right there. And he knows it too. I guarantee this brother right here in the greens laughing his ass off at this dude. I guarantee it. Cause he's like, oh, hell nah. I would allow my woman to do that. Especially for on 4K on camera so everyone can see. Ain't no damn growth, man. And that's another thing when I talk about with men. Men got to be more honest with other men, especially on camera. Like right now on camera. You have to be honest with men, not be so afraid. So a lot of times I don't blame the woman with a lot of this debauchery and foolishness going on. I blame the men. It's our fault. That's growth, nigga.
Get on your ass saying that you don't have it in you to disagree with me. So I'm going to use this as an example. Tell me how you really feel.
What about her? Listen, for the money, you don't want to hear what I'm talking about for the money, young.
I'm going to tell him
for the money, young.
Yeah.
I disagree. I could disagree with Adam if he told a lie. Like, you try to stay away from bullshit on the podcast. It's like, all right, how I really feel is that.
So basically it's all about the money. As, P. Diddy song like 20 years ago, all about the Benjamins. That matters more. That goes to the same sentiment when people say, oh, would you rather cry in a Bentley or cry in a Corolla? How about you don't cry at all? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be at peace in a Corolla than cry in a Bentley. People don't realize that you shouldn't put a price on your mental tranquility, to be peace in your mind. You can't put a price on that. I'd rather have peace in my mind, be poor, than be rich and have all this anxiety and depression and so forth. These people, man.
I need my girl to go out and shoot a motherfucking porno solo scene so she can bring that bag back home. This is a business, nigga. Mm-hmm. This is business.
To me, it was
basically he's a pimp. That's all he's saying. When he says the business, he a pimp. That's it.
Kind of like the reality is that her career has been, helped by me for sure, but also held back by me to a certain extent because of the fact that we would only shoot together. And
take a man to realize that shit.
The number one thing that she gets asked.
You don't take no damn man to realize that, man. Shut up. Man, these guys, woof.
Asked that she gets requested, whatever, is they want to see her shoot with another guy. And, we've kind of had the conversation over the years, and I started to come to this realization that the reason why I didn't want her to do it was not because of my own personal jealousy or anything like that. It was really just the fact that I didn't want to be the guy who got roasted on the internet that week.
Because he's going to get roasted. And this week and next month and next year, for the rest of his life, he's going to be roasted. And the thing I hate about this is that men will try to, especially some of these men nowadays, will try to denigrate conforming as being a man. You know, it's natural. It's within your hardwire. It's within your nature to not want to have your woman to be pimped out like that. If you're a pimp, yeah, it's one thing, but not your wife and the mother of your child. And the fact that he was worried about being roasted online and so forth, this tells you that he knows that this is wrong. You know, he knows that this is something that's going to burn inside of him.
I didn't want to be the one that everybody was making videos about, whatever. And I slowly started to feel like that's kind of a stupid reason for me to hold her back from doing something that would realistically be very, very good for her career, you know?
Right.
Because
whatever, man. You know what this remind me of? It should remind me of, I don't know if you, I'm sure a lot of people seen this, but the Dave Chappelle show, when he did a skit about the real world, where the guy basically allowed his girlfriend to get dicked down by, I think it was Charlie Murphy, and he's just basically crying.
I saw Katie with Tyree and Lysol, and I worked my way through it.
Do your thing then, doggy. Yeah. Yo, did you hold it down? I'm trying to make love over here.
Yo, that skit always cracks me up, man. He's out there, he's right there in the bed next to him, just crying right there. But prior, he was acting like he's okay with it. We know damn well no man is okay with his girl getting dicked down by another man, especially on camera. I mean, he may not see it, but he's going to hear about it, and that's going to burn him. And this man knows that, but he's trying to say like he's a bigger man than this, when in actuality he's not. He's less of a man.
The truth is that the guy that she shot with is somebody that I'm very cool with, that I spent time around. I trust him. When she went off to go do this shit, it didn't, I wasn't like hurting inside, just knowing that she was doing. No, I stay home. I'm not being the driver.
I'm not watching or being the driver though. But at the end
he was hurting inside. He knows it.
of the day, bro, like I said, I'm pretty sure Sharp got the same thing to say as me about that.
I don't know.
And if you know the brother in the blue hat, kind of look like Tyron Woodley from UFC. I mean, I could be wrong, but if you notice that he ain't saying nothing, because he's like, nigga, you a cuck. So he's thinking his head. I mean, this is a podcast to talk, and he ain't got nothing to say. So that says a lot right there.
No, Sharp's a little more misogynistic than you. Let's hear it, Sharp. What do you think when you hear this?
I look at it like this, man. You understand, and I'm just going to be transparent. Both of y'all, time's ticking. You only got so much time in this industry. The porn star industry is like a good haircut. You could be here today looking good, gone tomorrow, and it's just over. You know what I mean? So,
what the hell was that? That was definitely not a message. You could be here today, you could be here tomorrow. It's like a haircut. Time is very valuable, and it's more valuable than money. And your family also. And your mental tranquility is more important. These guys just think about money, and not realizing why their life is so messed up the way it is. And yes, I'm passing judgment. I don't care what people say, because we know that 9 out of 10 times, maybe this guy's okay with it, but 9 out of 10 times, especially this man, Adam 22 in a white t-shirt, he knows he's bothered by this. And the fact that it burned him to even think about, to go through the trials of people talking back at him about, going on social media and people talking about it, that just tells you that he knew there's going to be something that's wrong for him to do and to allow for his girlfriend to do.
I feel like do it and capitalize off it now while you have the chance to capitalize on it, and don't wait until shit starts to fall at an all-time low to say, okay, we'll finally do it. You got to hit it while it's high.
Yeah.
All about the Benjamins. That's all you think about, the money.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from a business perspective.
For the money,
Y'all already married, bro. That's your chick. She ain't going no
not going
motherfucker
nowhere.
baby.
Exactly. You're married. That's your chick. And you're going to have to deal with her mental psychosis. You're going to have to deal with her issues, especially going through something like this. And most likely, it's not going to stop right there. I'm sure she's going to do more scenes with this guy, or maybe other guys. Instead of BBC, she may want to do Asian. She's going to continue going further. I mean, look what she says right here on Instagram.
Hey guys, guess what I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening. Wow, I did not know you were going to do that.
Yeah, she was pretty much excited right there. Just looking at that, she was excited. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine that she wants more of that or more of somebody else. And this is just a snowball that's going to avalanche into pretty much the demise of this guy right here, in my opinion.
You gonna cry talking about what are you talking about? You're leaving.
But that's part of it too, is that we already know that we're gonna probably have like another couple kids, and that this is just kind of like her.
Exactly.
So you're gonna make things worse by having more kids with this girl or your wife. Man, I don't wish, divorce or anything upon nobody and nothing bad upon nobody, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happens within the next 3 to 5 years. Unless they fix this.
Doing what she can to make her OnlyFans go fucking crazy in the meantime, in the lead up to her basically exiting the game in a couple of years, you know? And that's why I didn't really want to be the one holding her back. And we even had that conversation, like even up to the moment that she left to go film the scene, she was telling me like, listen, I'll not do it if you don't want me to do it. If it's going to hurt you.
Ask you that.
That's what they call, I think in the red pill manosphere, that's what they call a shit test. She basically want to test your boundaries. She wants you to tell her, no, don't do it. I love you. I care for you. You're mine. You're my woman. Women love that. They love to know that a man cares for them so much that they say that you are mine. I don't care when people say it's sexist, misogynistic, because it's not. I mean, maybe it's sexist, but it's good sexist. Women love that. A lot of times when a woman knows that a man says you belong to me, that gives us that comfort. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about financial security, and that's what these guys are focusing on. But that emotional security is more important to a woman. Money means more to us men, but the emotions mean more to a woman. So when she asked him that question, she basically wanted him to tell her, no, don't do it. I love and care for you. We're building a family. I have this planned out for us. I'll take care of us. That's what she wanted to hear. But this guy, lost in the sauce, man. Lost in the sauce.
It's good. If it's going to bum you out, then like, if it's going to really like make you sad and it's going to hurt your feelings, then I won't do it. And I told her like, just go do it. Just go do it. Because, and when I told her, I said, I got 3 rules. Don't kiss her.
Period.
Don't let them know in your face.
Oh, yeah. No money shot.
And I don't want to feel like I have to be cool with you doing it over and over and over after this. So I'm like, if I can't handle it, and it's going to be a one and done, then I want to have the right to kind of like make that call.
See, the fact that he made those concessions, that is just stamp of approval that this man is breaking inside. He is hurting inside. I mean, he don't even want the guy to kiss her. He's trying to say kiss is more intimate than penetration. What is wrong with our society, man? I mean, it's like we're doomed, man. Seriously, I hate to say it.
It's like makes a crazy ass bag.
It will. Like, I already know that it will.
It's going to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we have to still leave it the way.
Who cares about the bag? Man, I can't take this shit no more. This guy right here, Adam 22, the straight up bitch. I'm just gonna say it, and he knows it. I mean, wow. I mean, this really upsets me. For this man to allow this, I mean, it's like he doesn't realize what kind of worms he's opening up that will not only affect him, but also negatively affect his wife and also eventually his daughter. I mean, a father and a husband's job is to guide and protect his family, and not just financially, as I said earlier, but also emotionally, physically, spiritually. And he's doing none of that right here. I mean, it's just disgusting. I mean, I have nothing more to say. I'm speechless, but let me know. Leave a comment down below. I need a drink, man. I gotta go, man. God.